Oh, that's funny.
Okay, welcome everybody to episode. Are we live? Yes, we are live. Okay, sorry. Episode. We've done this before. I know. Episode 19 of Custom Cap Collectors, and we are very happy to be here and talking hats with y'all, and have Alec, collector and hat recolorer, joining us today from North Carolina. And let's go around the room. And what are folks wearing? We always do that. So let's go. We'll go clockwise. Glenn, what you wearing today?
I am wearing Terror Bulls. An Alex Pack fresh colorway design. It's a beauty.
Awesome. And let's go to Alec. Give me just a second. I'll make you big.
All right.
You're big in North Carolina out here. There you go.
There you go. Camp Danger, Brad Racing, I believe, from last year's pack.
That was one of those.
Myself.
I was worried all that detail would stitch, but I love mine, and I also have a copy of that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I screwed the pooch on that one. I really should have gotten it. And I still passed on it even in dead stock. So stupid.
All right, Paco, what you got on?
Brand new, fresh out the box, Stealth by 14.8. This is so freaking good because you can see the embroidery detail in this. Oh, we've got a tonal Kong. I think it's tonal.
Whoa.
Almost tonal. Yeah. It's,
wow.
You can't even see it on camera. Oh, there it is.
I was like, damn, did you get an error hat?
No, man. This is.
Man, I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice that it was tonal.
Yeah,
the flag's tonal too?
I'm trying to determine if it's black or if it's graphite, because
the flag's tonal too.
Yeah, it looks.
Which, as we know, is a thing of the past now.
Yep.
Is that right?
They want tonal flags.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
New Era wants that brand visible.
Yeah, you cannot bury our brand.
New Era said absolutely not.
So I am wearing Alex Painted Perch, originally by Page Perception. Phenomenal hat. You know, I don't care if the pinwheel got messed up or whatever the situation was, but this thing is so cool.
Oh my god!
And green under, so good, so good. Great choice on the under. But
had I known the pinwheel was like that, I probably would have gotten one.
Banger hat.
Yeah, kind of a happy accident.
Yeah,
for real.
So out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm breaking. I'm wearing a non-clink. So this is from the Hat Club Hockey League, and this is inspired by yesterday's gold medal game where Mr. Jack Hughes lost a tooth in the game and scored the game winner in overtime. So there's that cool patch, Hat Club Hockey League, and then the logo for the designer. 3, remind me, Paco.
I think it's East Third. East Third.
Okay. That's right. And so this is, I've been slowly, I think I'm up to 11, 12 Hat Club Hockey League. So I just kind of patrol the eBay and keep my eyes open and slowly filling them in. I'm still Ink Parks Yeti is probably the one that I'm most desirous. There's also a Georgia Peach one that I'd really like to get my hands on, but someday.
Yeah, that's Hillside Goods. That's Hillside Goods. That one's so phenomenal. And again, I screwed up on a lot of those Hat Club Hockey Leagues. I was still buying MLB hats back then, and I didn't get everything that I should have. You know,
so
kills me.
The Hillside Goods was in, I think, the second drop, the Georgia Peach.
Okay,
that thing sold out in like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
flat.
It was quick.
That was the first one that was gone out of that.
So, hello, aloha. I think it's pronounced Sun Lao. I could be wrong. And of course, Sound Waves is here. So thanks for joining us, hat designers. Always
Sound Waves.
Love to have you in the house. And I titled this one "Caps or Capsaicin." So we've got our hat recolorist and gardener pepper producer. So let's, if you're watching this and you didn't know this before, you can go back and do your hat research. Mr. Alec here was on twice on Sundays, and those shows are all on Leon Shows archived. You can go back and watch those on YouTube. I went back and watched at least the beginning of each one just to sort of see him interview Alec and talk about stuff. The one thing that I noticed that Leon did not ask you, that he asked me when I had my chance to go on, he did not really ask you how you got into hats, which he asked me that my first appearance, and I was utterly unprepared and completely flubbed the question. And so the second time I went on, I said, look, I'd like a do-over on that question because I didn't even know where to start. So I'm going to put you on the spot and say, how did you get into hats?
I've been wearing hats since I was a little kid. I played baseball when I was a little kid. You wear a baseball hat, you don't ever want to take it off. Grew up a Braves fan, so I was always wearing Braves hats. And so it just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think probably after COVID, bounced around on the internet, seeing what people are sharing, I kind of stumbled upon Hat Club, Clink Room, and everything that kind of follows that. And it was a whole new world for me.
And we see your lovely wall of hat storage. I was Facebook messaging with Steven Johnson, who, if you're on the buy-sell trade, he's a regular, and chatting about hat storage. And he's clearing out some right now because he's trying to how shall I put it, fit it into a smaller spot. So he's making some transactions. I bought a couple hats off of him. So
he told me why.
There's two heading my way. So
yeah, I hear there's good deals on there, but I don't have a Facebook account, so I don't know.
Oh, you need one just for the deals. I mean,
that's someone told me. I think maybe Rusty told me that.
Yeah.
Just for the deals and BS.
But yeah, I resisted social media for a while, and then with the hot sauce and peppers, people were like, "You got to share it." So I kind of did my research, and Instagram seemed like the best outlet, and so that was the only one I signed up for. All I have is Instagram.
All right. Well, if you tell us, if you, one thing you could do, if you want to share your top 10 hats you're looking for and your hat size, I'll post it. If people want to connect with you, they could message you. But it is a really good way if you're looking for some stuff. I have been hooked up. I mean, I have nothing but positive things to say. If I went back to last summer, I posted a top 10 and I got half of those. And then about a month ago, I posted a new top 10 and I got about half of those. So if you do have some hats you're looking for, and especially if you're in a common size. Now, if you're a size 8, like poor Glenn here, good luck. It's a lonely place being a size 8.
Not even better at 3/4 either.
No. But if you're tiny head or average like me, you might have more luck. So
yeah, I'm a quarter.
All right. You're 1/4?
Mm-hmm.
You and I should talk because I got some 1/4. Okay. All right. So tell us, do you remember what your first 1 or 2 clinks were when you found Clink Room? Because I found the website and I was like, I don't know, is this for real? They take your money, you don't see your hat. And there was negative comments on the internet about I paid my money, I haven't seen a single hat yet. So I was a little gun shy to actually plunk down my first pre-order, but I finally did it. Do you remember your first pre-order or one of your early ones?
The first pre-order was Glowfish.
Okay.
The re-release of that one, the all blue.
And you got in pretty good then. You got in a pretty good time.
I was hesitant for kind of about a month or so once I found it, and I was like, it said 6 to 8 months maybe at that time, and then people were saying over a year, so I wasn't really sure. And I think I bought 1 or maybe 2 out of that pack, and then kind of waited a while. Okay. And then kind of looking back, I'm like, oh man, look at all the ones I regret not picking up. But once you kind of have trust in it and you kind of see the product, it's worth the wait, as they say.
Yeah. Cool.
Indeed.
Well, let's talk about peppers. So if you visit his Instagram, which is, tell us what your Instagram handle is. Remind everybody. I had it on the first slide, but go ahead.
It's Big Red NNC.
Is this like a side? Is this a side gig, a hobby, or is this like your job?
No, this is hobby gone wild.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Gone wild. That's a good thing. That's cool.
No, it's fun. I mean, it's I have a lot of passion for it. I enjoy growing things. I've been growing peppers for probably 15 years now. And it was just one of those things that each year it gets crazier and crazier. It takes over more of the front yard. And it was just trying to figure out how to share that with other people. And so, originally I was drying peppers, making powder, rubs, flakes, things like that. And then it just went to hot sauce. And yeah, I mean, it's been a great experience. Obviously, it is a side thing for me, so it's going to go as far as me and my partners push it. But
yeah,
it's been fun, and it kind of keeps me a little young again with certain things in terms of like the day-to-day job. This is like my outlet where I can kind of get some personal therapy when I'm working, producing. It's just a different way to kind of treat a business, right?
I think everybody needs a creative outlet. For me, I'm a Lego artist and I built original stuff out of little pieces of plastic, and other people, they design hats or they do other things. So it's good to have a creative place. So these two hats, I think it was Glenn that corrected me when the first time I saw the hat on the left, and I'm forgetting the title. Can anybody remind me?
Throwing Heat.
I thought that was a bottle of alcohol, and he's like, no.
That's hot sauce, dude.
So when you did your when you got the opportunity to do a fresh colorway, was Throwing Heat like a #1 wish for you, or how does that work? Just I mean, I've never done one, so I don't know the steps. Did they pitch you some hats, or did you say no, I really want to do something with the hot sauce?
No, yeah, they said they kind of threw it out there. Start looking through the designs, pick 6 that you like, and I immediately was like, oh, let me go find the 6 hottest ones I can find. And it's kind of limited on other than these 2. There's like spicy chicken sandwich. There's a couple other that touch on peppers or hot food. And then I just wanted to break it up a little bit, but these were definitely my 1 and 2 choices for sure.
Cool.
I don't have that Carolina Reapers, so that was like a must for me. And then I wanted to bring back Throwing Heat kind of in a more wearable colorway. Because the first one,
Leon. Thanks for joining us, Leon. Leon's going to be our guest in another week or so. So folks tune in for that. All right.
Yeah, the first one was bright.
Yeah.
So while we're on the pepper page, I'm going to make myself big, and I'm going to show another pepper hat.
I got this one right here. If you want to pop it up.
So I got this from Topper Store recently. So it's the pepinos, cool. Which is that a pepper or is that like a
pickle?
That's okay. I'm sorry. Oops.
And I thought it was a pepper too, but it's a pickle.
And is this? I think this is like a bratwurst or something, right? Or a hot sausage, maybe.
Hot dog. Yeah.
All right. I guess I don't own any non-clink pepper hats. Okay. 0 for 2.
Swing and a miss.
I'm swing and a miss. So show us what I think you were gonna.
Oh, I was just gonna throw up the original Throwing Heat.
Oh, okay.
Very bright.
I forgot it was that bright green. Yeah.
That colorway feels very Easter to me.
Okay.
I mean, I still love it, right? I mean, I still wear the heck out of it, but the black with the green is a little more of like an everyday wear.
And as a collector, do you have strong color preferences? So here on this panel, Aaron has vendetta against light colored brims because of the Cheeto finger problem. And I just don't, I'm not a big purple or orange fan. Those are just not my favorite colors. Or lime green is also one. I actually own the original Cthulhu and I sold it because I just don't wear lime green. It's just not my color. But do you have any color hang-ups or preferences? Some people do.
I wouldn't say hang-ups. There's probably some that I don't have a lot of bright yellow crowns. I don't do a lot of optic white. So there's probably some just for the wearability that I kind of stay away from. But once I kind of got more into Clink and seeing the range that they can do, it's nice to kind of get the colors of the rainbow, right? Or the palette, so you can kind of mix and match and wear something with whatever you got. And that's what I tried to do with this pack, right? I wanted like a one solid basic color. I was trying to work with kind of 6 different designs, 6 different artists, and really showcase kind of the range of what Clink is and what Clink can be.
So I put this question, is at Alec the best fresh colorway? I own 3 of the 6. And so the only one that we haven't shown off so far is the Kong. And I kind of had Kong fatigue, but gosh darn it, this is a beautiful hat. I mean, it's just great. And purple is one of my least favorite colors, but I still bought it anyways because I just couldn't resist.
Fantastic. It's so good.
Yeah.
I got the bulls, and I also got the bird. So I'm a big fan personally.
Appreciate it.
Time for a swap. So did you get any guidance, or was it pretty wide open to just run with it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I kind of knew, or I came into the conversation with 8 to 10 designs.
Okay.
There was a couple I picked that were not available or shelved, I guess, or weren't going to pass legal. So they kind of helped me through the front end of that. So I wasn't picking ones that would probably get disqualified or kicked out later, which was nice.
Which ones were those, if you don't
Out
mind?
of curiosity, which ones were those?
Yeah.
So the one that I remember was, and then since then they have a pin, which I'm a little confused about, was the Reaper Kong. I don't know if it's called.
Oh, I heard the same thing. I heard Reaper Kong's like
it can't be redone again, but
vaulted. Is it vaulted?
It's
why? I wonder why.
Which is
It's
weird.
Such a good hat.
It's
so
a great hat, and I don't think it's vaulted by Clink. I think it's New Era is not going to run it.
Oh, okay.
Clink usually, Casey, to my knowledge, doesn't vault anything per se, but yeah.
Well, that was the Real Illustrator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Tony and Leon.
Yeah, it's Tony. Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah, so that was one that,
Yeah.
it would have been kind of on the, I probably would have done like a spicy colorway for that. I don't know if that would have been a red crown, but that was definitely the Kong I picked. And then as soon as that one wasn't there, I kind of shifted, and one is still a Kong, but I didn't want to go with the typical Kong. So that's where the Ripper
No. I would have said New Era would have had a problem with the Scythes, but for as many Reapers as freaking Clink runs, I wouldn't know why.
And I would say I ordered the fourth one, and recently when they had the sale, and they sent me the wrong 2 hats. So I did not.
Oh no!
Yeah, they gave me a credit, so I got the 2 hats that they sent me for free, but neither one were really hats that I was desiring. So I don't know. I guess I should have ordered the Throw and Heat again, but I would have 4 of the 6 if that hadn't gone awry. But so while we're talking about fresh colorways, folks, if you are just tuning in and you are a VIP, they do have 6 hats that have come out. And so it's a T800. Somebody else want to describe why it's T800?
I don't actually know the origin of it. I just know that
I don't either.
He's like the lead. He's like the lead designer over at the Hat Club. He's been there for years and years. But I'm not sure, other than that being the Terminator, T800.
Yeah, and of course, Clink hats were originally mailed out through Hat Club, right? So if you were one of these early people, you'd know that. But if you've gotten into Clinks more recently, you might not know that. And some of the older hats, if you look at the sticker on the bill, it'll still say Hat Club. If you get an older one, this one still has it. So right there, it says like Hat Club on it. So.
Late 1.0, late 1.0 to 2.0 is when Hat Club took over distribution. Early 1.0, Casey mailed himself, if I remember correctly.
But I'm personally a huge fan. I like bright colors. I'm the person who buys all the yellow hats. So I loved yours.
Somebody's got to.
If I ever get a fresh colorway. So one time I was chatting with Taylor and I was like, hey, I wouldn't mind doing a fresh colorway. If you want to like put in a word for me, I'd love to get in that queue. And and he was like, oh, well, like what hats would you want to do? And so I immediately dropped like 15 into the chat. And he's like, well, I was like, I know I won't get to do all of these, but
Leon answered the question about T800.
Oh, okay.
By the way.
Let's see what he's got here. There it is. There were rumors he was a robot. It didn't exist. Oh, that's true. He is a low profile kind of guy. Doesn't he have an IG account though?
Very, very much so. Yeah, that's it. But
Yes,
no one's ever seen him on, on pictures, like that.
Nobody's seen him. I've never met him. Like you really like, unless you work for Hat Club, from what I understand, he's just like, you would never know.
Mr. Incognito. Cool.
Yeah.
And as Leon said, he doesn't think he's ever done an interview or shown his face.
Yep.
Well, I'll send a message and invite him to come on anyway. He'll probably just ignore it.
Right.
And John has a history with Clink too, because John, I believe, was the one doing the recolors or the remixes for Hat Club's Clink Room remixes back in 2020, 2021.
Gotcha.
Well, this is Coming Attractions. Adam was hoping to be on tonight, but he's a little under the weather. He's got some family members not feeling so great, and so he begged off. But he went down and had kind of the soft opening of the Clink Room public space. And there's some pictures on Buy Sell Trade and some folks' Instagram. And we're going to ask him just to give us a little behind the scenes, but that'll be in a future show. So, and while he was down, or one of the other things, Adam recently landed a hat, what I will not name because I'll let him do the honors, but one that's on my list of most desired hats ever. And he recently got that for himself. So I changed it from mail call to grail call, but he's not here. So even if you didn't get a grail, if you got any recent deliveries you want to sort of show the crowd and share with your fellow collectors, this is the opportunity. So anybody got anything hot off the box?
I got a pre-order shipment.
Right. All right. I'm going to make you big here.
Sure.
Show us what you landed.
All right. I'll just start going through them. Let's see. This is Afterlife Express from Milos.
Sweet.
I remember seeing that one in the warehouse. That was pretty sweet. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never seen that in hand.
nice.
We got another Milos, Behold.
Oh, it's nice. Nice thick
By the way,
embroidery there too.
I can't wait for Rip-Off to come.
Mhm.
Now this one turned out a whole lot better than I thought. This is Camouflage.
Oh, that's going to come to me tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh,
That is nice.
It's got a bunch of nice lowered sections in here. It's
Sure. Yeah, that embroidered really nice.
Yeah.
Looks gorgeous.
Let's see. We got another Milos Expanse.
That's also coming to me tomorrow. Woohoo!
You know what was a fun thing about that hat when we were in the warehouse for Adam's party? My wife and one of my sons was with me, and they were looking at all the hats. And I mean, all I get is disdain here at the house when it comes to my hats. But while they were there in the warehouse, they were very much appreciating the hats, and they pointed out Expanse specifically because my wife mentioned she's like, seeing the name with the hat gave me the focal point that I needed to understand what I was seeing. Yep. And they both like immediately got the picture and understood what the vantage point that they were looking at and really liked it a lot. I thought that was kind of cool.
Who's got some more? Who wants to go next?
Oh, I still got another stack.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Keep going, dude.
Oh, keep going.
You paused. I thought, well, that's the end.
This one was Extinct.
That's awesome.
Oh,
that one's fantastic. Yeah, I'm definitely grabbing that on dead stock. That turned out hella good.
Yeah.
You don't see those colors juxtaposed very often. That's a rare color combo too.
No, I think you showed this one off a couple weeks ago, the Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Ghost Rider is awesome.
Real nice.
Kelly Green Under. See, I noticed for once.
And this is I haven't seen this one posted yet. Hawaiian Local.
That was really nice.
I saw it in the video of the store shelves. It looks like it's stitched great. Is it like really thick, like an eighth of an inch thick?
It's not super thick, but it's got some nice layers, and then everything's outlined with gold metallic.
Yeah.
What's the back hit? Is the back hit a color or is it metallic gold?
Red.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's even better. That's really cool.
Red.
That's nice.
Then we got Phil. Which one is this? Nature Guide.
Okay.
I've never seen that in hand either. Yeah.
It's a little
Is
different.
that
for
Hokobo?
Phil.
Was that Phil? Did you say, or is that Hokobo?
It's Phil.
Really? Wow.
It looks like Phil to me.
It's his style, but it's almost like a Yakobo content, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cacti. That's very.
And the eagle.
And then we got Neon Paradise.
Ooh.
I don't usually go for these, but there was something about all these colors. It was just like, I'm going to wear this on my next beach trip or something.
Yeah, well, and he'd be safe walking down the street at night too, because that'll stand out. nobody's going to hit you from the front.
Yeah.
And it looks good with the black crown too.
Then we got Robo Rex.
Yes.
Yep.
That one's badass.
That
That one's so good.
What's the UV on Roborex?
So blue. Light
Medium
blue.
blue.
It's nice.
I see.
Now we got Scarab. This is Josh Bowles and Sierra. I was a little concerned about the details, but this one turned out pretty good. Another Milos. We got Sea Serpents. Nice letter form.
That's one that I was disappointed in myself for passing on. That's a solid one. I'm definitely grabbing that too.
That looks better than the mock-up.
Yeah, that turned out real
my
nice.
God.
Yeah, that turned out really, really
Is
nice.
that metallic for the spear?
It is.
For the
Yeah, and
trident?
then
Yes,
on like
it
the
is.
pins too.
Oh, that is.
Sure looks like
What's that
Casey's
called?
Casey's gotten over his metallic
Sea
reds.
Serpents.
Okay.
Now this one, I don't remember the mock-up being gold, but man, this thing is shining. Serpent.
Wait.
sign.
The dog is metallic gold?
Yeah, all
The
gold.
dog is metallic gold? Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
coming
wow.
tomorrow. I'm getting 4. You just showed off 3 of the 4 I'm getting tomorrow.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, man.
I didn't realize that it was metallic gold.
Yeah. When I pulled out of the box,
Oh,
I was like,
that's
whoa. I don't know
Nice.
about
That's a nice surprise.
In the video, it looked like
Self-admin.
it was like a tan color, not a gold.
Right. That's what I thought too. Yeah.
What's the back hit on that?
Oh, which one? It's
The
On
ninja.
the one with the dog. Oh,
Gold.
Even
gold.
the flag is gold. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, if you like metallic gold, man, that's your hat.
Oh, that stock's gonna get expensive.
Yeah.
Now this one reminded me of MLB Theme Night.
Yeah. The tea. That's really good.
Buenos.
Buenos
That's-
This
biscuits.
one,
Almost certainly going to be a dead stock buy for me. I almost pre-ordered that, and I was like, and now I'm like, yeah, I should have. I don't even like iced tea.
let's see. And then the Fallen.
To me, that's the one, like, of this pre-order shipment. That's really the one. I was talking to Casey about that one, and the water, they got the water right, on the reflection. He said that the biggest change that they made was making the ripples flatter so that they would translate better in embroidery, and it makes all the difference in the world.
Yep. Sweet.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
We got Timekeeper, Sierra.
Oh.
That's not bad.
Ooh.
Glenn,
That seems really flat.
Glenn, get
though.
excited.
That embroidery on Timekeeper seems pretty flat.
It
Is it? Is it flatter?
Yeah, it's not very thick. I mean, you get
Okay, well, there's
Oh,
some good.
okay.
There's some good. Yeah, some of it.
There's some
Some of
Yep.
it. So the hands are given more of the big 3D effect.
Yeah,
so
the
that
hands
makes
and
sense.
right.
the hourglasses
Yeah.
are kind of the most raised areas.
That makes sense.
And it's like he's kind of coming out of the world.
Mhm.
That one kind of looks like Eddie.
No, it doesn't kind of look like Eddie. It looks exactly like Eddie.
like Eddie. Yeah.
The last one's not Clink, but it's pretty custom and wild. I don't know if you guys saw that one from Still.
Yes.
I just saw somebody post that with that visor, dude. That visor is wild.
UV
That
and
under visor I didn't even see. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's crazy.
The Chinese
just-
New Year.
It just got delivered to my friend that lives in Ontario because I didn't want to pay the tariffs.
God damn.
Oh, yeah, that
that's
one was
something
pretty sweet.
else. That under visor is sick, but that visor, the visor is crazy.
Yeah, it's almost like the same print, and it's like just a black and red version.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's
It's got that
nice.
same like dragon print in there, and then
Yeah.
underneath.
And
Yeah, that was
the button, is the button the same print as
Yep.
the visor? Or the
Yep.
under visor, I should say? Nice.
Oh wow,
That's dope.
And then they got the little custom steel tag inside. I still
Very
think
cool.
Link Room needs to do something like that,
Yeah, for real.
or go back to it. Really,
That
I mean,
is.
they used to do it.
Yeah.
So that's it.
That's all.
Yeah,
that's it.
they kind of send them in chunks to me. I kind of get like a chunk every month or every other month.
You have the Hat of the Week subscription. They just, Anybody else want to go? Got some mail call? Grail call?
If you want me to show it, I got to go get it. I've got fresh out the box.
I only got I've got 2 I can show real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
This one everybody's already seen because it's been a couple weeks old, but it's one that I let's see. Let me get on the right screen. It's one this is, one that everybody was either way forward or against, but I was kind of surprised by the all metallic. I didn't realize that the silver metallic was actually silver when I first saw the picture, but really nice looking hat. Gold metallic on the back.
And that was all done by Casey from
Copper, really? Oh wow. And copper metallic on the flag. So it's kind of nice that changed it up between the two.
Mm-hmm.
And then from Blaze's fresh colorway pack, I picked up, because I didn't already own it in the OG, I got Monstrosities. And I'll tell you what, man, Blaze did this one up.
I got that one coming.
It's fantastic. So good. So much so that it made me like long for the original Monstrosity. So now I'm trying to track that down. But this is definitely a winner for sure.
I think the new one's better.
It's great. It's definitely great. But I have serious love for Rifle Green and Olive Green, and the original crown is Rifle Green, if I'm not mistaken.
You should have seen the 2 that got clipped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, out of his pack.
That sucks.
Yeah, Paco, if you want to grab yours, I've got a bunch to show off.
Okay, cool.
Mine are not clinks. So off the Buy Sell Trade Group, Nick was clearing out a bunch of old Dionic hats, and he made me an offer I could not refuse, frankly. I mean, I almost felt guilty taking these hats for how little he asked for them. So I'll run through these. So we got Dionic Captain. So we got the Pirate Skull Captain. And I kind of have skull fatigue, but there's just something kind of fun and cartoony about Dionic hats. And so even though I have skull fatigue, I still like that one. And then this is the Japanese throwing star.
That's pretty cool.
So it's kind of silver metallic. And this one I wish I would have had just a couple weeks ago for the Super Bowl. So we got like the
that's very cool.
Alien football player. I don't actually know what the official.
I don't even remember that.
I had to scroll back years into his Instagram to find this, but yeah, it's on his Instagram.
Yeah, I was going to say that's got to be old, because I definitely don't remember that one at all.
Yeah. And the thing is, most of these, they still have the sticker. Like, I don't know if he only wore them like one or two times. So there was an arachnid.
Oh, that's good. That's really old.
Yeah.
I remember that. That's really old.
That's wild looking.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. He sold it to me for $20.
For real? Wow.
I have that one.
Yeah. Don't even.
Did you show the UV?
Got him on the right day.
Did you show him the suede?
That's the suede, right?
Yes, that's true. It's very soft.
Oh.
Yeah, the suede UV.
I don't see UVs. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, right. Sorry. Good. Paco, why would you even bring that up? That's cool too.
Yeah, and
you got some real classics. Yep. Like real Dionic classics. Yeah.
And I didn't buy all of them. I bought 15, and he still had more for sale. So,
you want to know what's wild about those? You could go into Hat Club and pick up those hats.
Right.
I ended up with an arachnids for a Father's Day sale. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
nice. That is what?
Mm-hmm. And with the side patch, dude, that's unheard of.
I
for as old
don't
as that
even
hat is.
remember that.
It's part of the Myths lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the Mythics. Yeah.
So this was also in it. So kind of Egyptian.
I've got that one.
I do too. This is a second copy.
But that one with the base, the one with that brim, I thought that was from an earlier pack of, because the Mythics pack was done twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, it was.
So my interpretation, may be incorrect, is that this is like it's like the mummy wrapping, but it's on a baseball, so it's kind of like mummy ball.
That's how I take it too. Yep.
So
What's wild is that was not part of the original Mythics trilogy.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's so the Mythics.
Now you can read it.
Oh, there we go. So the Mythics were a scarab, the word mark, and there's a red skull pharaoh king looking thing.
I have that. I have that.
You have that one. Okay, yeah. That was the second 3. So Blaze and I did a project for that, and we missed the deadline for the first Mythics drop. That's how I know what was in them. And we had it done for the second drop with Hat Club.
Oh, Paco, do you know if Blaze is going to get to do 2 more hats or not?
Doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. Because he doesn't cry and scream about it.
Continued.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yep.
The army ants.
Fire ants.
Mm-hmm. Oh, was it fire ants? That's it.
Yep. Fire ants. And I didn't even know this was a Dionic. I thought it was some other designer until I looked it up. But this is Viking V.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that
That's
one.
That's a Dionic.
Yeah, I totally remember that.
So
that's really nice too. That's a black crown, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And this one I did not think was a Dionic because it kind of doesn't look like his style to my eyes, but I'm assuming it's kanji.
Oh, I remember that too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what's the context for this one? Because I just bought it because it looked fun, but I don't really know what it is.
It's a Japanese character called Tengu. I think it was in some video games and whatnot.
The color is dark seaweed.
Yep. There were 2 or 3 versions of that one too.
Yeah, I think Nick actually had 2 versions that he was partying with, and I was like, well, I don't need 2 of them, but maybe I do. And last, we have the tadpole, which I was like, what is that?
I don't recall
God,
that one at all.
That's old.
Is it? Yeah, it's got a little
hourglass. That's super
little
cool.
hourglass. Yep.
See, now you're making me feel bad that I didn't buy all of the Dionic.
Well, I mean, you can go back, right?
Well, and the thing was, like, I was like, I'll get like 5. And then he's like, oh, well, if you buy 5 more, I'll just throw them in for like this small amount of money. And I'm like, okay.
Well, shit, just imagine if you kept going, how much cheaper they would have gotten.
I'm getting 10. And he's like, I don't really want to mail more. He goes, what if I throw in these other 5 that you were looking at and, for like another $50? And I'm like,
okay.
Like, I feel like I'm cheating you.
Oh, no.
I mean, I was like, dude, like you could probably sell these on eBay for more money. And he's just like, I don't want to bother.
What's the expression? You never look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, you just got to roll with it, man.
I was like, I mean, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, I just clearing stuff out. I got to get stuff out of my house. I'm like,
yeah, you might want to go back. Yeah.
So, and then these are, I don't even know what the SC stands for. Paco probably will know.
That's Space Center, right? Isn't that Dave? Isn't that Big Dave?
Big Dave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big Dave.
I think Space Center. I think that's
Big
what SC stands for. I could be totally out of left field, but if Leon's still on, he'll know for sure.
Dave.
Yeah, he'll know for sure.
That's Dave.
I know for sure it's Big Dave, but
okay.
He's a guy from Houston.
Collaboration.
Yeah, he's a guy from Houston, so that's what his first stuff, centered around. And pretty things.
And pretty things. Anybody know what this is? If Leon's on, he's probably gonna say something in the chat because I said, is this the Brandon Wheat Kings?
No, I've never seen that before.
I've never seen
if
this.
it is, that's a junior hockey team that's up in Saskatchewan or Manitoba. I think it's the Brandon Wheat Kings. Got the maple leaf and wheat and a crown, but it doesn't have any like. If it were OHL or WHL, I'd expect there to be like a WHL logo on it for the sports league, but I don't see anything like that on this. But it's cool. I'm like, I'm a huge hockey fan, so if it's Brandon Wheat Kings, I'm thrilled to have it. So thank Nick, like for such a sweet deal and getting some. I love Dionic. I love old mill cats. I love Dionic cats, and so like he's sending me pictures, and I'm like, I don't even know what this is. Like, I'm like, and he didn't remember some of me either. He's like, oh, I think it's so and so, and I was like, nope, that's a Dionic. So super cool getting hooked up with this hat history. So thanks, Nick, from Buy Sell Trade. All right,
big scores,
massive scores with those Dionics, man.
Yeah,
that's very cool.
Crazy.
That's fun, man. That's fun when you stumble upon something like that, and it just and then you put them in front of a bunch of people, and then everybody like validates, like well, should I have gotten this? Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
I need a chance to show off my Dionic collection sometime.
I would love to have him come on our show. I mean, I know he's in the Netherlands, and it's like 6 hour, 7 hour time difference, but if we could swing it, I need to reach out to him and just ask him if he'd be willing to come on, because, I'd be willing to record at like 8 a.m. on a Sunday if that, whatever. I'm a huge fan. I would go a long ways to get him on. So what you got, Paco? Did you go get your?
Okay. I did. All right. So here we go. I've got, one clink and something else. Let me bring back up my.
There we go.
Live. Here we go. All right. So this was fresh out the box.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
AKA Chunky Kong, Swole Kong. Yeah.
Does that bro even lift? I mean,
dude, Jesus. So, and I don't think I've shown this on. I've had it for a little bit. I don't think I've actually worn it out yet. But minor league, representing my home state of inebriation, of Pennsylvania. We've got the Harrisburg Senators theme night.
Yeah, that's nice.
717.
That chunky embroidery, man, that looks so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
And the coolest thing about it is, like, I never went to a Senators game as a kid, but I used to clip box scores back in the 90s. I had box scores of like Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Pedro Martinez, like before they even, like, articles written about them before they were even major league.
Those were superstars.
And so that was the former Montreal Expos farm team.
Ah, very nice.
So yes, very, very cool. Very cool. Yeah. So that was it.
Cool.
That's good stuff.
Glenn, no peer pressure. You got anything you want to say?
Everything I got was like stuff that's already been shown. So I don't have it with me. Like, I was scrambling trying to find all my Alec hats, and I didn't even think about mail call stuff.
All right, so this dropped. This dropped on Monday, right? Because it was during our show.
Yep.
Monday show, and we already saw that the one here, Monstrosities. I definitely have the Moon as a want, and I have the 70s Nine Tails as a want. We'll see if that happens. Anybody else grab any of these?
I got one.
I did not, just because my wallet and my appetite for hats are nowhere near in alignment at this point.
Oh, tell me.
So,
aren't we all?
but otherwise, I love all of them. And I was not a big fan of Monstrosities when it came out, but Blaze's version just killed it.
Yeah.
Same with what's the Moon name again? It's not
Drippy.
Bad Moon Rising or something like that.
Bad Moon
That's
Rising.
it.
Yeah, I think it's Bad Moon
Oh my
Rising.
God.
Yeah.
Bad Moon Rising is really, really well done. Honestly, I think those two were better than the originals.
I agree. All right. Cool. And as we mentioned, if you are VIP, there's a fresh drop going on right now. So check that out.
It's a good one.
I touted this once before. So Levi and Junker had this design, which sadly it did not get made into a hat, but they have put it on their Sandhills Rejects website. And I have not ordered this yet, but I will be ordering this. I think the pack of sardines is pretty cool. You can get 6 different colors, and so I already ordered this. This is on its way to me. You can get a deep purple, the light purple, and a white, and a couple of the colors. So if you like this logo, take a shot at it. I don't know if Jesse's going to order it. This qualifies as a girl hat or not, but you can certainly get it in some pastel colors. So maybe this will make it on Jesse's radar. So again, one of the things that that Ink Park mentioned is that, they basically do all this design work for free, and sometimes it doesn't end up on anything. So I'm excited to see Seamus has definitely put some of his designs that didn't become hats on t-shirts, and I've already bought those, and good to have some other ones. Oh, look, it's not Aaron that dropped off. It's Paco, and he's back.
I have no idea what just happened.
He got so excited.
So check that out. And then we've decided to cut back on the crits to shop that we'll talk about. But every once in a while, there's enough difference that even Aaron agrees that we should talk about it. So Aaron, talk about that.
That's funny. So I liked the original beta. I really had no complaints about it, to be honest, other than I felt like the pink was a little bit too Pepto-Bismol pink. It just, that particular shade, it's just a little too on the, I guess maybe a little bit more on the purple side, with just a lot darker saturation. And I really like the changes that they made. I think that the regular pink undervisor that we're used to, is a good call. But I like the background change too. I think that's kind of cool. I like that texturing that's in the background. If there's anything against it at all, I think maybe it's just the fact that background change does maybe take away a little bit from the fish detail. You can't see the beta quite as clear in terms of the tail and just the sweeping tail of it right there isn't quite as distinct as it was before. But I would have been happy with it either way, to be perfectly honest. I think it was a good design originally, and it's still a good design.
Can I just say I'm kind of getting tired of the gray, pink, white.
It's here to stay.
Black
it's here to stay, bro.
Motif
It's not gonna...
for Asian. Like I'm just kind of tired of it. Like I've got so many hats that I'm not even wearing.
You can blame that on Sakura Nami, man. That set the tone for that colorway.
Oh, I know. That did.
Set the tone for that colorway, and it's not going anywhere.
And Sakura Nami is so good.
Yes,
too.
right? So
for me, it was a buy either way. But I do agree that making the background pink hides the silhouette, and I care a lot about silhouettes. I'm still going to get this because I just think it's great to have a new critter. I love my fish and my wildlife. I have a whole row of nothing but air animals, land animals, and sea animals in the rack behind me. I love critter hats, so I'll be getting it. But I would have preferred that they sort of kept the arrangement of the left one, but made the tail the darker pink. I like the darker pink. I think it's an improvement, but I think the background kind of clutters up the silhouette. I like the clean silhouette.
Yeah, you just need more contrast with that background. That's the problem with it.
I bet you, though, the embroidery is going to do the work, though, with that contrast.
Yeah.
I bet that when we see that in hand, we're all going to be surprised at just how good that fish looks as a layered piece of embroidery on top of that background. I think we're in for a bit of a surprise.
Here we go. I got an idea. $50 million idea. Make a beta fish playing a sax and call it Mo Beta Fish. Mo, get a fish.
All right, Alec, we can see that you are not shy about pre-orders. Will this be a pre-order for you?
Yeah, it'll be on the list for sure.
Cool. Part of the hat of the week order. And then we also got a hat that was part of the new ones that came out that didn't appear in crits, and so we hadn't seen before. And so we've got Flying Spirit from Jason and Marlon. Any opinions, thoughts? Since we didn't talk about this before,
I think this is fantastic. Yep. It is probably not something that I'm going to pre-order, but if that green is like that mint type green, it's gonna pop off.
It'll look real nice embroidered.
It is gonna look nice embroidered. Actually, I changed my. I might actually go for this one.
I hope Paco's
great colorway.
Yeah, no, it's pretty.
I wish the eagle wasn't there. I think it would look great without the eagle. To me, the eagle clutters up what would be a fantastic silhouette.
Don't you lose the flying aspect of the flying spirit then?
That's the flying spirit.
Wait, the hat doesn't come with the title. When I wear it in the classroom, they don't read the title of the hat. They look at what they see, and they're going to be like, "Ooh, cool Native American guy." And now they're going to be like, "What's the eagle doing there? Are they fighting? Are they working together? It's just like a tag team deal."
That's his.
Then for extra credit, you get to write. You get to write what the relation between the eagle and the Indian is.
It's clearly his spirit animal.
Yep.
Paco, you just gave me inspiration.
It's a cool one.
An extra credit question with like name one hat that Professor Gunning wore in the first half of the semester, just to see if they're paying attention at all.
Right, see if they're paying attention. That's funny.
All right.
Yeah,
well, I mean, that's part of what Blaze and I do as the Mercs. We basically give backstories to the hats.
Can't Blaze hook you up? I mean, with his fresh colorway? I mean,
no, and it's all right. It's all right.
We're going to take a moment here to honor one of our members for not only getting a hat in the shop, but rising up to the top row very gradually and then moving at least, I didn't look later today, but you were in the #1 spot at one point. Is that still true?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coming for that
Congratulations.
Thank you. I got to give all the credit to Zach. Zach's the man. He is hot right now.
That's good stuff.
He is.
But yeah, huge thanks to Zach for working with me on this and just doing an awesome job. I'm really shocked at how well it's been received and excited. So thanks to Zach, thanks to everybody that's supporting us. Yeah, it's super cool.
Well, I'm happy for you. Plus, I mean, this will buy you at least like 2 more hats, right? Hopefully. I told him in our chat, I was like, I need to get on the design side just so I could decrease the amount of outflow from my budget. Yeah, at least, get it so it's not quite as negative as it has been lately. So, but yeah, cool. Congrats. This is the last week for you. Is that right? Like Sunday's the close date for this one?
Oh no, we got until what is it? I think it's March.
Are you serious? You got 2 more weeks?
Hold on. Let me look. I forget the date. I think it's March 15th. But I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna be rich after this.
Yeah. Let's see.
You're gonna be hat rich at least, right?
Yeah, March 15th closes.
Holy cow. Yeah, you've got like another 20 days. Okay, folks, here's your chance to put some bucks in Glenn's pocket and get yourself a hat that has mashed potato clouds. Come on. The one thing that I thought of, and I don't think this has come up in our discussion, but there was a cartoon movie years ago that said cloudy with the chance of, was it meatballs?
Meatballs, yeah.
I think of that when I see those clouds.
Oh, that's funny.
And this is actually the crits one. The shop one looks even cooler than this one.
I will say I do think that the tweaks with the ketchup were a plus. Like I like that saucy look to it. So I think that's a good change.
Speaking of saucy, I'm so glad I got to see the time lapse for that.
Yes,
Oh,
that was a good thread today.
Do
We
tell.
Yeah. We had a
Good
few
stuff.
iterations that we decided not to go with. But Zach was awesome, gave me multiple options. Just awesome experience. Super dude if you don't know him. If you're a viewer, I know everybody here knows him, but if you're a viewer that doesn't know him, Soundwave Threads, super awesome guy. And yeah, on the time lapse, you got to see lots of different iterations and details that he created or we went over. He created my original idea with the onion ring volcano, but we decided to not go with that one.
I thought the onion ring volcano was actually kind of dope.
Thanks.
Like,
yeah,
I thought it was.
I want to go to hibachi every time I think about that.
We both did like it, but we ended up going with this version, which I guess was a good choice considering how it's doing.
But it made me think of Japanese hibachi
Yeah.
too, where they like the
yeah, that was the inspiration, was the raw onion, but I was like, let's do fried onion rings.
Oh, there's a hamburger joint near my house, and the hamburgers are okay, but the onion rings, perfect.
What place is it?
It's a BurgerFi. You might have one on the south side.
Yeah, there used to be one at the CNN Center.
Okay. Yeah, the burgers are fine, but the onion rings, like usually the breading is just perfect. I do not want a soggy onion ring. It needs to be cooked just enough that the onion's nice and soft and the breading is very crisp, because we're in the South and we bread everything in the South. So, if you can't deep fat fry it, it's no good.
Hence the chicken nuggets.
Yes. And just a moment here to shout out to other customs that came out. These are not only on our radar. One of our panels already showed one of these off. So my version of the dragon is sitting in Peterborough, Ontario, at my friend's house, who's a Lego buddy, and he's holding about 15 hats for me that I've ordered from Canadian hat makers. And one of these days we're going to hook up and I'll get my my dragon hat. But I'm just jealous, and I can just admire your hat right now. So it's a beautiful one.
You go with the Dodgers or the Yankees?
I went with the Dodgers because I have more hate for the Yankees as a longtime Tigers fan. So even though the Dodgers did just win, I hate the Yankees more. So
yeah.
Toppers showed off a Yankees hat today in their live stream that's coming down the road, and I'm almost certainly going to buy it. Like, I'm just like, that is amazing. It has these two red angels on either side of the logo, and it is gorgeous. And even though it's a Yankees hat, I'm probably going to buy it. So. Alec, do you buy any sports hats, or are you pretty much exclusively like customs these days?
The sports hats have died down. I'll get a minor league hat every once in a while if it's a new logo or something I don't have, but it's usually clinker in the custom realm.
It feels like half of the minor league hats are Brandio's hats anyway, so they're kind of like clink adjacent.
Yep, for sure.
I happened to go on Jason V's page the other day, and I started scrolling back through, and I was like, "Oh, I own that hat. That's a minor league hat. Oh, I'm like, I didn't know Jason did all these." And I'm just scrolling through, going check. Oh, I know that. That's the Williamsport or whatever. I was kind of shocked. And the one thing that occurred to me is, in Clink Room, we know who the artist is, but for the minor league teams, we don't usually know. I wish that we could give credit to the great design work of the people who do some of these minor league stuff, because in recent show, Jesse was talking about the Hilltoppers or the Hillcats rebranding. And, we have some suspicions about who did what, but, it's not tagged that.
The thing is, unless a team is going to say in a press release that it was done by Brandios, chances are you're not going to know who designed them. Like, for example, when the Rome Penguins came out, I was like, oh, nope, that's not Brandios. And it was somebody else. Baltimore. There was a Baltimore one that did one, and they kept it like close to Baltimore for the logo. Actually, that may have been the Oyster Catchers that they kept it like locally to Baltimore to Maryland. But Jason V has been in-house Brandiose for quite some time, and they don't when Brandiose does an MILB hat, it's just Brandiose. They're not going to tell you, oh, that was Jason V, or that's Jason, owner of Brandiose,
Sure.
or that's Jacobo. Like they're not going to tell you that.
Oh, well, I have it, but I was looking for the oyster catchers. So the other one is So Fresh Clothing, which has periodically done some, I think, pretty cool customs. And so this one, there was a version of it on a dark crown, and then for Valentine's Day, they brought it out on a white crown, and it looks fantastic. And they periodically have sales, and so I'm keeping an eye on this one. It hasn't sold out, and I'm crossing my fingers they'll get a sale at some point in the future, and I'll or when I go out to Santa Cruz, I'm going to visit the store.
Yep, I was just going to say, you know where they're at.
I'm going to walk in there and say hello.
Yep.
I've watched your videos on Instagram for years, and it's awesome to walk in the store and get to see what's on the shelf. So I'm looking forward to visiting that shop. We don't have any like really cool custom hats anywhere in Atlanta, so that'll be fun.
Nice.
All right, you ready to blitz, everybody?
Let's get to crits.
I reached out to Flanagan, and as of 5, neither of these had gotten a contract, but it was still
what?
It was still 2 o'clock on the West Coast.
Oh,
so,
okay.
You know, it doesn't mean that they didn't get one eventually, but at 5 o'clock he had not gotten a contract yet. So I did my Glenn job of trying to find Jason.
Right.
Glenn, do you have any things to reveal to us? Do you have any?
Damn it, you didn't do it good enough because he got a contract for No Kings.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's too early.
I wish, and I think that's cool. I just wish we could figure out what it's going to take to get Monkey Business over the hump. You know, he's been trying with that one for a long time.
It's so good. I like
it. It is. It's excellent, and it's funny. You know, it's great. You know, I just wish there was something we could figure out that would get it over the hump. And maybe it's the crown color, you know, because it's not a super popular crown color, but I don't know another crown color that's going to make that better, honestly, you know?
Yeah.
There's not.
It's a tough call. Yeah. Right.
You could put it on like a light brown maybe, but yeah.
I think that's still going to be too dark.
Yeah. Yeah. You'd have to almost go with a a very light tan to get that color contrast with the brown in the suit.
You could do Vegas, right?
I have the percentages reversed. So No Kings was at 49%, and Monkey Business was at 38%. So it was this close to 40%, which seems to be kind of the magic number. No Kings was a runaway. That was, I think, the #1 voted hat when I took screenshots of the vote at 5 o'clock. So I would buy both these if they go to the shop. So
instantly, No Kings is an Instacop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Given today's climate, it's a necessity.
Yeah.
I also love how the king is breaking out of this frame. Like, I like that. So, you know, usually, you know, you've got your artwork on a card, and, you know, the characters are stylized in that rectangular space, but he's actually like breaking out and the hands coming and the crown. I think that's great. It takes it from a static, oh, look, it's a playing card, to this character is alive and moving. Like, it gives it a sense of motion and vibrancy.
If they 3D embroider No Kings, it's gonna look nuts.
That'll look super cool if the head's popping out, you know, of the embroidery. That'd look neat. The head and the hands. That would be cool. That'd be definitely fun.
For sure.
Let's toss to our guest, Alec. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I picked this one. I think he actually dropped this one on President's Day, which was an extra bonus.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't usually go the political route on a clink hat, but this is a must, I think.
Okay.
I just love the execution, love how it's framed inside of the card, but he's kind of trapped in there. And then that cross is literally the No Kings right there. I mean, it spells No Kings just looking at it.
Yep.
And the expression's good too. I mean, look at the expression on the face. The mouth's kind of agape, and the eyes are wide.
Yeah.
It's well done.
For me, it's like throwback 100% to Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
With the hand placement,
Mhm.
the
Yeah, yeah.
expression,
That's
the
good.
popping out. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
That's a good
throwback to
call.
Ghostbusters. But yeah, I
That's
messaged him actually right when the show started. I was getting some texts in to several artists. So yeah, he did get one. I did not confirm. He did not confirm if it was for the Friday drop or for a future usage. He said he'd just gotten home and was getting settled in and getting dinner and stuff. So I don't know if it's dropping Friday or if it's a queue in the queue hat or in the queue yeah, in the queue hat. So we'll find out. But
very cool.
yeah, I was disappointed Monkey Business didn't get into. I texted him earlier this morning, said good luck on it, and I said I would definitely buy both. I hope they both do well.
Rusty makes the point that there's no set time for contracts being offered. So anywhere from noon Central, which would be, 1 o'clock Eastern where I'm at, to 6 p.m. So just because someone didn't get it by 5 doesn't mean that the book is closed. And as we saw with the one where Clinkers reached out and they were like, "Hey, this hat voted well, Casey. What's the story?" Casey's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
right. Yeah,
we'll put you in the
that's true.
shop."
Yeah, that's true.
Aaron, the influencer. All right, let's see what else we got. We got Conquest and Maple Nux. What'd you like about this one, Alec?
I love Rob's kind of graffiti style. He's got kind of a series going with Spray Kong and Painter Kong. I want to see him continue to build that out, and you can really feel both artists in this piece. You can really see Sierra's influence on what he's done. It's just a nice overall piece. I think the one minus would be the yellow UV, but otherwise it's definitely a win for me.
Aaron, Glenn?
Same thing on I really like Rob's style. He definitely brings us a different way of looking at things, and I think it's just really fun, especially with this and the oversized Kong, riding the trolley car. I think is a really cool thing, and I like that series. Again, to Alex's point, I like the idea, of the graffiti style work, and I think it's a little different than what we're used to seeing, and I would like to see more of this getting through.
Sure.
Yeah, this one's a winner. This one's a cool one. I love the collab with Sierra and Rob together. You can see elements of both. I think Rob submitted this one like his own to start with. So you can definitely see little tinges or twinges of both artists in this rendition. It's cool.
And I picked Maple Nux. I'm a hockey player. Hockey's by far my number one sport. I think I own almost every hockey clink that's been made. The only thing I'd say about this one is that we kind of have there's one in the past that was kind of this red leaf that had a similar aspect, not the same pose, and I joked that maybe if Canada had won that gold medal game yesterday, this hat would have voted better, or maybe worse, because maybe Americans would have voted against it. I don't know, but I would buy this hat as a hockey guy. So I'm a sucker for the hockey stuff, but it didn't do too bad, 34%. So it's a little short of the 40 mark, but I'd be surprised if this got a contract. So I don't know if Sierra's going to edit it and try again, or if this goes into maybe Matt hits up Sierra to put this on his men's league jersey, because we are shopping for a new jersey logo. And
there you go.
My captain was like, "Yeah, we have a new captain who took over an existing team, and the previous colors were orange and blue." And I was like, "I kind of hate these colors." And he's like, "I hate these colors too." He's like, "We should," and I'm like, "Stop right there. Give me a month to talk to some hat designers, because I may have some kick butt logos that could possibly be on the front of a jersey." So that's my quest for the next 30 days, is to see what I can finagle. So maybe this is it.
Nice.
Sierra, I don't think you watch, but if you do, I'd love to have this on a jersey if you give me permission.
He does watch some. I don't know all the shows, but he does watch some shows. Because one night he texted me the one night we took off. He texted me and was like, "No show tonight." I was like,
Right.
Good to know. Good to know. All right. So Alec, Pugism. I love this one too. What'd you like about it?
I mean, it's very different for Clink. I have an art background, so it's always fun to kind of see people play off of the different art styles that have been in the history. So it's a way different approach than Soundwave's one that we looked at last week. The angular, the one where the baseball
Yeah.
is going.
Right.
So this one's a little less abstract, but I really just love the style of it and the colors. It's nice execution.
Yeah. I would buy either one. I would buy the one last week or this. One of the things I look for in a hat is I'm looking for a piece of art that I wear on my head. And this is both fun. The pugs are fun. They have kind of a ridiculous face, in my opinion. Yeah. Like pugs just look weird and funky. And then you get this like wild color and it's somewhat abstractified. Like, yeah, this is fun. You know, it only got 25% of the vote, so I don't expect to see it in the shop, but
yeah,
maybe a different colorway. I don't know. You know,
I was just going to say that. I think this would look better on a mono. I even with that purple, I think it would be better if it was a mono. And I would say slightly, you know, maybe turn the head a little bit. You know, maybe turn it a little counterclockwise a few degrees, just so that it tilts a little differently. You know, and you know, I think that. I don't know why to me that would make a difference, but I can see that, you know, just giving it a little different look. But I think a mono hat definitely would have been the call here.
All right, Aaron, walking sneakerhead.
Everything that we just talked about, Smid's designs earlier, just right here. You know, I think again, it's a different character than we're used to seeing. It's a fun idea on, you know, on a sneakerhead. You know, just being, you know, somebody who's dead, you know, but I think it's, you know, a zombie sneakerhead is a fun idea. I really like the colorway, and I'm telling you, I love that yellow button, that little off color yellow button. It's just to me, especially if you're going with a gray UV, it's just a perfect splash, you know, of a contrast at the top of the hat that always catches my attention. I really love that touch.
I did not notice it was yellow until you just said that.
Of course not. Of course you didn't.
But thank you, because now I did notice.
Yeah.
That's why it's fun to talk hats with people, because they see things you don't see sometimes.
Yeah, it's a fun touch.
I really love Rob's style, but I think there's something about the way he draws that's like a little too raw. And I think that's why it doesn't vote very well. Even though I love the way he stylizes things, and even like you see him doing the sketches at lunch and all that kind of stuff, it's just I think it just feels maybe a little too raw for the average voter, and that's why it usually suffers. But
I saw this earlier. I don't know if people saw it, but Rusty Bees actually has a suggestion back on Monkey Business to try it on Everest Green. I think that's an intriguing idea.
I'm very intrigued by that. I like that.
That might look really good. So, All right, what do we got next?
That's an interesting point, though, Alec, about Rob's style. That's a good call out for sure.
And it's a similar thing with Bob to the right. When he does his own stuff, it's almost so raw that people are like, "Whoa, what is that?" But as soon as he does a collab and someone kind of polishes up, cleans it up, whatever you want to call it, it like all of a sudden pops. Just like that one, like that is kind of like a Bob feel, but it like if he were to draw that, it would probably look way different.
Sure.
Hey, y'all, it's time for me to go read to some kids.
Right. Go dog go.
Take it easy, bro. Yeah.
Later on, y'all.
Thanks for joining.
Moon.
Yep.
All right, Alec, what'd you like about Built Tough?
Built Tough. So I like the letterform hats. Big fan of those. I'd like to see more of that in Clink. So that was a big one for me. It's a green hat. Love green hats. And just the overall execution. It's not like a bee popping in your face, but as soon as you look at it, it's a bee. So it's kind of like that hidden, but you know, from far of the room, it's going to look like a bee. But once you get up, you're going to see the tail, the beaver, kind of the bite marks, depending on how they layer that. But
Yeah,
right.
This probably isn't in the contract list either. But.
Yeah.
If they layered it so that the beaver head really stuck out, I think that could stitch.
Yeah, I could see that being really cool. Yeah.
And the stick kind of sticking out as well, and then they've got everything else flat. It'd be sharp.
So while we're on the question of flat, I actually reached out to the artist, and I'm totally blanking on his name at the moment. The guy who did the Indian painting, the hat that's a reference to the.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I asked him about if he'd had any conversations with Casey about the stitching of that, because that's a kind of really unusual look. And I asked him if he was worried if there would be any like intellectual property rights problems, because it clearly references a work of art that presumably somebody owns, maybe a museum. And he said he wasn't too worried about the IP stuff. And he said that Casey had said that if it'll stitch flat so that they can get more of the like details in the character. So they definitely have had conversations about how to stitch that one. And you know me, I'm a worrier about the details, but I'm leaning heavy towards the pre-order for that one. Like I'm willing to take a chance on it, because I could see it turning out being one of those that's like, oh yes, that's and that's leads into this one. So Dark Guardian, when I saw it on my phone, I was less excited about it. But when I opened up the image that's on the Clink Room Facebook page, and it was a bigger image on my screen, I actually got a lot more in love with this hat.
Yeah, I agree.
I do think that like there maybe needs to be a little bit of a halo around the dark body. I feel like it's a little sublimated into the background, especially the red part of the wings. Maybe just a little edging would help. But you know, I'm sad that it voted so poorly. Like it's pretty far away from getting 40%. What'd you think, Glenn? I really liked this one. I know Levi and Junker have been trying to get a Bob hat through for a while with different works of his art. And I remember seeing this one on Bob's Instagram, like his actual painting of it. So yeah, and what Alex said is, you know, they kind of take it and polish it up a little bit. But yeah, this one definitely caught my eye, and I would, like you said, I was really hoping that it voted better. But obviously it did not. But I thought it had a good shot just because it is something completely different. So yeah, a little disappointed with that one. And I love that deep red ground. I mean, I know that might be something they tweak or want to change for another shot, but I love that.
No,
I mean,
I think it's got to stay. It's so good. You're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I get your point about the outline, but I'm reminded of a comment. I think it was Josh that said it last week, that sometimes you just have to let the embroidery do the work for you, and so you may not necessarily be able to see it right now, but the embroidery itself might take care of it enough to not have to have that outline making it thicker, you know, the allowing you to have the silhouette that you see, you know, because obviously if you put an outline on that, it's going to change it. So
I mean, I am a sucker for an outline. Like I'll
sure
really admit.
Yeah, well, don't get me wrong, I like them too, but
even like this with the little you know, hot dog, sauerkraut, whatever.
Sure. Yep.
Speaking of hot dog, the images of that hat, I am totally regretting I did not pre-order the buns out, because that looks fantastic. And I thought, why do I want a hot dog hat? But now that I saw the picture of it in the shop, I'm like, oh, it looks really good.
Yeah,
dude, I showed it to you when I came back.
You did,
right? This one, right?
Yeah, give me a second. I'll make you big.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed that one.
I guess I just didn't think it would stitch, but it looks it's got that
3D
going.
It's fun, and it's got enough depth to look good embroidered. Yeah, you know. So yeah, that kind of surprised me that that I'd like it, but it's this kind of goes against the grain of his style a little bit, which is what I liked about it. You
And I think the fireworks work better than I thought.
Yeah.
It really looks good.
Yeah. This one's definitely a winner for sure.
All right. Adam's not here. We all know he's a dog lover and a dog trainer. And I liked the earlier version where they had like just the profile of the dog. I actually like that better than this, but I do kind of like the joke here of the watchdog. And I definitely voted for this, and I would probably order it if it went to the shop. I do still like the earlier version of the dog, but so Adam's not here. So Adam, I'm speaking up for your hat. So Aaron and Glenn liked this one, and it voted very well. So I'm assuming it's probably going to go to the shop. I don't know if Soundwave's still in the chat or if he's talked with Glenn and revealed the secrets of what got offers. Do we have any intelligence here on?
Yes, we will be seeing Frill Seeker again.
Nice.
Yeah, this one's bad.
I like this one a lot. No secret here, I'm a big Soundwave Thread fan. It's not a common critter that we have for hat design. Great little pun with the name of it. I love the little drips coming off of the character. He's fierce, he's mean, but he's like beautiful at the same time. It's a great hat. And I like the what is it, camo? The black tonal camo?
Yeah.
Visor. That's kick-ass too.
I was a little surprised that this voted as well as it did. I mean, that's not a knock on the hat. I'm just like, it's always sometimes unpredictable what attracts votes, and I'm always disappointed when what doesn't attract votes. So,
right, yeah, I think that the head, if it's embroidered, heavy enough, I think it's going to look really cool coming out of that frilled hood. I think that'll look really neat.
Yeah.
Because I instantly go ahead.
Do you think it voted well partly because of the Jurassic Park reference?
Sure.
Probably.
I'm sure it's very possible. Yep. It made me think of immediately one of the hats that Alex showed earlier, Extinct.
Yep.
It immediately made me think of that and the embroidery, how it looked, on the hat. So I think that could definitely be it could set a mental expectation for how it could look.
For sure.
Alex, you have any thought? Alex.
This one was probably one of my favorites of the week. It just kind of hits all the boxes for me. The colorway, the graphic, the materials. Yeah, I mean, great job by Soundwaves and Creature.
Congratulations.
That's a winner.
Yeah.
All right. Aaron and Adam also picked this one. This was also like just below my sort of top 5, but I didn't read it. Is this supposed to be like a Hawaiian weapon? Is that because the flower certainly
it is
speak Hawaii?
Yeah, it is an island weapon. I don't know the full details on it or anything, but I feel like I recall seeing some description when Eric had originally posted it, and I just really like the look of it. I think that the colors are good. I think that it's certainly something that could translate well in embroidery. I'm a little disappointed that it didn't do better, but it's a tough call sometimes. With very topical, island culture type of, what's the word I'm looking for? Topics, I guess you could say. You never know. Yeah, you never know if it's gonna draw the right attention, and who knows? Maybe it's just a week. Maybe if this came out in a different week, it would be the one unexpectedly drawing 46%.
Yeah. Milos needs to go out and beat the bushes in the Hawaiian Islands to get more of them to show up and vote. No, but it is. I mean,
I like it.
I have my top row on my hat rack behind me is like culture specific. And so I've got kind of Hispanic hats, and I've got Native American culture and Asian, and I like that stuff. So for me, last week being Lunar New Year, I wore several of my Asian motif hats, kind of, honoring Lunar New Year, and I like to rotate through and do that kind of stuff. So, and speaking of culturally niche, I live in a neighborhood that has a sizable Korean population, and I love going out for some dim sum and some Korean food, and I love some steamed baos. We have a restaurant down the road called Baosia, and you go in and you can get like 2 baos and some sides, and it's a great little shop. It survived COVID. I was worried they were not going to make it through, but a lot of people will do call in and pick up. And also steamed dumplings. 2 summers ago, I got to go up to New York City, and one of my friends is a big foodie, and I walked across the Brooklyn Bridge, and I went to Chinatown. I went to a place that had these amazing soup dumplings, like Michelin caliber food, and it was fantastic. So would love to see a hat. It's at 30%, so I don't think I'm going to see this in the shop. But this is the second week in a row we've seen one that kind of has that Asian food culture reference. So maybe we'll get one like that. I have one of my favorite minor league hats is the kimchi hat, which the Montgomery Biscuits had, and it's a fun one. So I go out for maybe some dim sum. I'll wear my kimchi hat. It's got great colors in it. So knock on wood, hopefully we get one of these to come through. So I hope they keep working at it. All right. And I think this is our we're almost done. Yeah, second to last one. So I switched my votes just to get this one in. We have an even number of slides. This is not my colorway. I don't really like any of these colors, but I thought the design was fun and I thought it was cute. And I would love to maybe see this on a non-purple hat, because purple is not my favorite color, but I liked it. So
neither is lime green.
No, but it makes sense with a lime. Like if the food is lime green, if it was key lime pie and it was lime green, I would buy that hat. I would buy a hat that has, that color because it's the food product. So that doesn't necessarily deter me. The purple is more of a problem for me on this one.
A key lime pie themed hat would be fun.
Ooh. All right, Glenn, you were a fan of the Necronomicon?
The Book of the Dead.
That's what I was thinking.
The Book of the Dead.
You really struggled with the Necronomicon.
Yeah, is it from a game or?
It's from Evil Dead, the
Evil
Dead movie series.
I've watched it once or twice.
You got Evil Dead 2.
Cult classic, absolutely.
My husband's made me watch it, so
Army of Darkness.
Yeah. Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness are like 2 of the funniest funniest horror movies around.
It can't break. I mean, Shaun of the Dead is funnier, but
fair, but
Necronomicon, obviously, this is in my wheelhouse. You obviously couldn't do it like the actual Necronomicon in the movie, but he did his own version, which is phenomenal. This would stitch outstanding. You could really play with it with the raising of the dead face and the hand, and this had to have gotten a contract. I'm not really on that level with Milos, so I don't know for a fact, but I can't imagine that a 47% Milos design wouldn't get a contract.
Right, fair.
So hoping to see this one Friday. This is a definite order for me.
And Milos, being 5 hours ahead, probably went to bed before the contracts got mailed out.
Right. He probably doesn't even worry about it at this point. Like, his stuff's so good, like he sleeps fine.
Yeah.
No, this was probably my top pick this week. This one is pretty sweet, and I think if they embroider it kind of the way it's layered on there, right, it's gonna pop. Be amazing. That little bit of green. Yeah, I think it's killer.
Did I forget to put your name on this one?
It's all
right. Okay. It's on the list. I'm sorry. I always make at least one mistake every week. I leave somebody's name off. So you won the prize. Just one per week. That's it. Well, I want to definitely thank our guest, Alec, for coming on. And is there anything that, you didn't get to say, you got to get off your chest, or you just want to say about hats, or,
one thing I think, you guys started touching it with John about crits and stuff. I was kind of curious, when you guys vote and you don't hit yes, do you downvote? Do you just skip? What's your guys' voting tendencies?
I vote sincerely. If I'm going to buy the hat, it's a yes. If I would buy it if they change the colors, and if I'm not buy it, I vote I would not buy, because it's trying to be a true indication of my purchase desire. So I vote sincerely.
I'm the same. Yeah, I'm the same. Because I've never looked at it as a downvote. I don't look like I'm voting against. I don't look at it like I'm voting against the hat. I'm just expressing my preference, which is no, this is not a hat that I would buy.
Sure. Okay.
So, do y'all not ever vote like yes for like people you like or you're bros with, or?
Occasionally, but not always. So sometimes I'll vote for somebody just because I like the designer, or because they're on a hat show with me. But
well, thank you.
There you go.
But I do try to vote sincerely, because I think it is a stream of information to Clink Room about what people are likely to buy, and I don't want to give them the wrong information. That's just how I look at it. So
sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've been kind of not giving a hard time about it, but I typically vote yes for everything.
Do you really?
And I'm probably gonna do that until I see the voting start to level out a little bit. It's almost just going against all the people that are going through hitting no, right? Because there's people that do that. At least that's what it seems like in the voting.
Sure.
So it's just that way to help boost. And even if I don't necessarily agree with it, even if I wasn't going to buy it, I usually hit yes. Just to help level the playing field.
I get that. I get your train of thought, though. I totally understand that.
Yeah.
One time I accidentally downvoted my own fucking design.
You can't undo it.
You can't undo it. So I have another IG account, and I went back and I voted yes again. I'm like, I canceled out my own vote.
There are weeks where Glenn and I probably cancel each other out because we just have different tastes, and it's fine. I mean,
sure.
I mean, sometimes we both love the same hat, but often we don't, and that's fine. And one of the things that I think, if I were running Clink, is you got to recognize that there's different customers, and so I don't buy a lot of horror hats. I buy critters, sure. I buy jokes, I buy food hats. So, if Casey puts in one horror hat every 6 designs, then he's reaching that customer, and if they put in a critter hat, they're reaching me. And I mean, I think Clink would be boring if they were all the same thing each week. Yeah. So give us a mix.
Yeah, for sure.
Here you go, Matt. Here's the Necronomicon from the movie.
The actual Book of the Dead.
It's called the Book of the Dead. Yo.
And thanks also to our folks in the chat. At one point, we're up to we had 10 live watchers, and I do know there's people watch us later. Thanks to Paco who popped on, and maybe next week we'll get Adam to finally come and talk about his legendary birthday party, the soft open at Clink Room. And let's see, next week, I'll make sure. Yeah, next week we're scheduled to have Leon on. He was going to do some travel out to Colorado because he designs, does work for Pro Image Sports Colorado. And so we're going to get Leon on, which, if you watch the first episode that we ever did, Leon is the reason we do the show. I used to watch Leon religiously. I would tune in Sundays, and I would get my Chinese takeout, and I would plop down and watch the 20 crits come on with my husband. And he doesn't even wear hats, but he would be like, I like that, I don't like that. And we would project runway it all the way through all 20. And when Leon said he was going on hiatus, I'm like, well, I want to see people talk about these cool designs. And I'm like, well, what if some people I know talk about it? So very excited to have Leon on. And everyone on this panel has been on Leon's show, so we're going to get to return the favor. So looking forward to catching up with him and seeing what's going on in his world. And so tune in next week. And thanks for coming by, and have a good week, everybody. Stay warm. Here in the South, it's chilly, and up north, you got a lot of snow. So stay frosty.
Appreciate you guys having me on. It was fun talking about hats.
All right.
It's good having you, Alec.
Appreciate
it's
it.
Awesome.
Thanks for joining us, bro.
Yeah, man.